Oh, hi there. I didn't see the camera there.
That's the live studio audience.
Our audience of one. It's Ashley and Brad on the video with producer Michael here.
Yay! Yay!
Oh! Oh my gosh! She just spilled all the water. There's nothing to see here. Engineering, there's not a board with electricity coursing through it. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hold on.
You're a mess.
Let me put a microphone right up next to the...
Can you hear that? Of the two of us, who's caught the board on fire? Not me.
Wow.
At any rate, the number is 888-922-7234.
Wow.
That's the number. Woo! But my bell still works.
Remember that time we did our last video before we got fired? Remember that? That was fun. I like that video.
Fun. That was
one of the best videos we ever did.
Whoops!
Anyway,
Nothing to see here.
what I was about to say was welcome to the video, and it's here,
Yes.
2021. Lots of things turned 50 this year, meaning in 1971. These things, for example, Willy Wonka, the movie with Gene Wilder, that's now
Original.
That's 50 years old.
50 years
The television
old.
show All in the Family debuted 50 years ago.
Never
The Quarter
watched it.
Pounder from Big Mac, the McDonald's, that's now 50 years old.
Wasn't that your favorite?
The Big Mac.
The Big Mac
That came the
was.
next year, I believe, 72.
Ooh.
And also,
Wow, 50
Walt
years.
Disney World in Orlando, Florida is turning 50 years old.
How the original. And you went there.
I did.
You went there opening day and then their year anniversary.
And then the year anniversary, that's right. My father, being in television, got an invite, and so there we
Wow,
were.
That's awesome.
It was very cool. And so October 1st, 1971, Walt
Okay.
Disney World opened. I'll give you some trivia about it. When it first opened,
Okay.
it was often said that it was roughly the same size as what American city?
Oh, it's huge.
It is. It's
Yeah.
very huge.
Go ahead and give me the...
San Francisco, Manhattan, Orlando, Anaheim.
Well, it's not the size of Orlando.
It's
San Francisco?
roughly the size of San Francisco. Exactly.
Wow. Oh.
It's 47 square miles of land.
Wow.
And the theme park Disneyland in Anaheim can fit in the parking lot
Yes.
of Walt Disney
That's
World.
true. I've been to
Yes.
both, and that's true, yeah.
Let's ask trivia about Walt Disney himself. What was his middle name? Started with an E. Elijah, Eli, Elias, Ellenshaw. What was Walt Disney's middle name?
Wow.
For those of us that did reports on him in 5th grade,
I don't know.
I know
Is
this.
Probably it's like Ellen Shaw.
it's Elias.
Ah.
Yeah, Walter Elias Disney. When Walt Disney World opened in 1971, which of these attractions has been operating since day one? Space Mountain, It's a Small World, Big Thunder Mountain, or Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't think Pirates of the Caribbean, that didn't come around until Johnny Depp, right? I'm going to say It's a Small World.
Is correct.
Yes.
That's right. True or false?
How many of us have waited in line for hours for that minute ride?
Everybody.
Right?
Everybody
I know,
has.
right?
True or false? The Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney World in Orlando, is built above ground.
What do you mean,
Well,
above ground?
it's built on a second story.
Oh, like there's like a basement?
Yes. Is there a basement to Walt Disney World in Florida?
If there is, I want to go to the basement. Sure, because maybe that's where they store stuff.
Absolutely correct. They learned a lot of mistakes from Walt Disney's Disneyland, and so they built the ground floor is what's called the utilidor. It's a utility corridor filled with
Is that
trash
where the
and
props and stuff
you
are?
can store a lot of things, and then the kingdom is built on top of that.
Ooh, the
Plus, it
Magic
was all
Kingdom.
swamp, too, so they had to get it out of the water. Let's see. Another question. True or false? In the Hall of Presidents, which is the only one, not at Disneyland, but it's there in Florida, the Hall of
Right.
Presidents is the only other place other than the White House that displays the presidential seal. True
Oh,
or
I bet that's probably true.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the only other place you'll see it.
That sounds like something Disney would do.
This is a classic, and I think most voiceover people know this answer. But who is the voice of the ghost host in the Haunted Mansion?
Ooh.
It's a classic voice.
If you're not going to give me the options, I want to
I
say
could.
Vincent Price.
No.
Okay, then give me
Thurl
options.
Ravenscroft, Rex Allen, Ex Atencio, or Paul Frees?
Probably Paul Frees.
It's Paul Frees,
Yeah.
yes. Welcome, foolish mortals. Let's see. How about what television network helped finance the building of Disneyland?
ABC.
Is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why everything.
Ashley,
Because,
are just
don't you
on
remember
the ball.
ABC? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This came along a few years after, in around 1982.
Okay.
Epcot,
Okay.
the other park that opened on the land. What does Epcot stand for?
Huge amount of admission.
No.
No?
That is not correct.
That is
No.
correct if you bet.
Well, not the acronym. Actually, today it doesn't stand for anything. But in Walt's vision, and when it first opened, it stood for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. It was his vision for what futuristic
Tomorrowland.
cities
Is
could
that
be.
where Tomorrowland came
Kind
from?
of. And then they're like, nah, let's just drop that.
Okay.
Um,
So now it doesn't mean anything.
Pretty much. What is the name of the castle at the Magic Kingdom at Walt
Magic
Disney
Castle.
World? No, that's in the Hollywood
yeah.
Hills, where you go to get overpriced drinks and see some sleight of hand.
Yes.
That's not it. What's the name of the castle?
Do I have options?
Okay, Cinderella's castle, Sleeping Beauty's castle, Belle's castle, Snow White's castle.
Do you know, Michael?
No, I would guess the latter. Snow White's cut. That's what I would guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking Rapunzel, but that's not right.
No,
Do you guys know Snow White?
I know this one.
Do you know it?
I do.
Snow White?
No.
Snow White's not Snow
No,
White?
no. Somewhat of a trick question.
Oh, it's all of them. They
No,
all live there.
No.
None of them.
Most people would say, oh, that's Cinderella's castle, since that's what they know. It's Cinderella Castle. It's not possessive.
Oh, it's not her castle.
Exactly. It's just known as the Cinderella Castle.
Really?
And finally,
Did you guys know?
I love this this is a great
Okay,
question.
all right.
There were in Orlando and Anaheim,
Okay.
the attraction known as the Carousel of Progress. It would show what life was like back in the late 1800s and what technology has improved along the way.
Frontierland?
No. But it was an attraction called Carousel of Progress.
I don't remember that one.
What was this is so funny. What was the song that was sung in the Carousel of Progress in Orlando, Florida, the Walt Disney Magic Kingdom?
Carousel of Progress.
And this is somewhat of a very inside trivia question.
Do I have options?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No.
Does it have Does it
We
have
let the
words?
dogs out. Yeah, it does.
Whistle While You Work?
No.
Is it a famous Disney song?
It was for those of us who grew up watching the attraction, yes.
I've never even heard of the attraction, and I don't ever remember it.
Yeah.
So I
So
don't think
here's
it
the
was
thing.
around
All
when
right,
I
the
went.
story goes like this. My buddy Danny grew up in California. I grew up in Florida. And we both shared our interest and love of Disney. I said, I used to love the Carousel of Progress. He goes, me too. And we both
Never
said,
heard
and the
it.
song, right? And we both started singing the wrong song at the exact same time. It was two different songs.
Really?
Which nobody knew.
So one was California-based and one was Florida-based?
Exactly.
Okay, what was his song in California?
His was, there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day.
Okay.
That was California. Mine was, now is the time. Now is the best time. Now is the best time of your life. Sponsored by GE.
I don't know either one of those. That's crazy.
Right. That is trivia that perhaps only I know.
I think so. That's deep. That was a deep pull right
All
there.
right. Happy 50th, Walt Disney World.